All right, guys, I want to talk about something today, and I want to talk about my trade that I was in and the power of the two break levels. So for those of you who are in the room, I entered a long based off a 1 minute level and a fair value gap. And it was this trade here where I entered. Entered right here at the tip and got lucky and got an immediate ride up, and then build some protection layers to stay in the trade and made 30 points on the first contract. I had 8 contracts lined up and it only got me into 2 of them. So one of them I rode up to 30 points and the other one was 25 or something. But what I want to show is switch to a 3 minute. What I want to show is I wish I'd have had 3 contracts, because I would have kept one all the way back. And because I had this protection layer right here, the final protection layer was this break level. But by the time you're up 30 points, am I willing to have that thing come all the way back 27 points and get me out? That is quite a ask. So since I only had 2 contracts, I got one off at 30 and one off at 25. But if I'd had one more contract, I would have kept it back here behind this break level, because this was the main break level here. And when it dropped down into here, I just got to get out. But what I want to show is if I or anyone would have kept their stop here, the beautiful thing about having your stop here is this followed my double protection rule of be behind 2 break levels. It's just in this case, the break levels were too far apart. And so I was only in 2 contracts, so I opted to take the profit. But if I would have kept my stop behind the second break level, and you know what I say about taking out 2 break levels, it's a change in trend. Well, notice what happened the rest of the day. It never took out the second break level south. Never. So it just shows the power of having 2 break levels of protection for your stop. And because I can tell you how many times that works in your favor. As I said, I wish I had more than 2 contracts on, because I would love to have kept the third one here. And that's one of the things I talked about while I was in the trade on Zoom. But I just want you to notice that it did not take out the 2 break levels. And when you scrunch this up, what do you really see? You see the bottom break levels basically being honored and never taking out 2 of them. It took out this one right here, but then it didn't take out the second one. It only wicked it. So very nice day for that. I wish I'd had the 3rd contract, although I wouldn't have stayed in it all day because I was done trading at New York lunch. But I do want you to notice that if you had your stop 2 break levels deep, you could have really taken it all that it was worth today. So I wanted to point that out.